Infantry Regiment, 2nd Battalion. Ahoy there. 'Tis Providence, a member of the Congressional Army, is delivered to us in our hour of need.
I was in the Army, but what's the Congressional Army?
Standing orders, sir. Proclamation 3. All members of the U.S. Army are hereby members of the Congressional. The captain requests your presence on the bridge. At the Double Creek, sir.
Ugh, what the hell aroma is that?
This is the captain speaking. We're taking on an allied soldier. Clear the berth, disable the fences, make way. Midshipmen, stand down. Stand down, I say.
Overdue for
This soldier is a guest on our vessel. Please afford him all appropriate courtesies.
Unidentified. Intruder.
Mr. First Mate, this is the captain. This soldier is no intruder.
Requesting permission to use lethal force.
Wait, you're gonna kill me?
You wouldn't hurt a couple of harmless visitors, would you?
Affirmative.
Stand down. That's an order. And for God's sake, use the accent.
I, Captain, standing down.
More disturbing, the fact that there's a ship lodge. Someone was expecting trouble. Or asking for it.
I'll have none of your lip, Mr. Navigator. Have the crow's nest scan 2 points off the port bow. Jump to
Aye,
it.
Captain.
Our soldier has arrived. I trust the First Mate didn't give you too hard a time. Been too long since we've seen the Congressional Army.
First Mate, Congressional Army? Why are you talking like
This
that?
is the pride of our Navy, the U.S.S. Constitution. As her commander, it is my privilege to enforce a certain measure of decorum amongst my crew.
Are you crazy? Do you even know what year it
Do
is?
not mistake my genteel manner for derangement, sir. I am fully aware that it is the year of our Lord, 2287.
You didn't explain why you're talking like
Look
that.
around you. In these times of great unrest, is it not prudent to adopt the manner of a more civilized time? If that answer is not to your satisfaction, I'm afraid you must make your peace with it.
Your lookout told me to come up here. Why?
I confess, we need your assistance. You visit this fine vessel in trying times. It calmed these long years on her airy perch. Damn you, Weatherby Savings and Loan! I spit at you.
How did it even get up here?
It does rather defy logic.
A harrowing tale of that there can be no doubt. Or I should say, I assume it is. I came upon her as she is, atop the Sargasso Sea of rubble and misfortune. What vexes me most is my inability to assist in the war effort. My gun decks have naught but morats and ne'er-do-wells as targets. Enough pleasantries. The Constitution has systems that need repairs to carry out its mission.
If I help you, I expect part of the payment up front.
For your services, you will get your fair share of the prize money at the end of the voyage, the same as the rest of the crew. I consider this matter resolved. Consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator. They will relay your instructions. Dismissed. Look lively, lads. Scavenge
Hey,
soldier,
Captain.
man the cannons. Kill them only as a last resort. A few warning shots usually suffice to scare that rabble off. Consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator. Fire at
Scavenger
will.
threat
And
detected.
show them
Conversation terminated.
Identified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Overdue
I will
for
defend this
maintenance.
vessel until broadside them, soldier.
What's that?
Commencing lawful use of deadly force. Attention.
Who goes
You may
there?
suffer
Identify
harm
yourself.
up to and including death.
Your very presence does this humble unit A great honor. My programming would find it amiss if I did not also interject. Long live the captain!
Do you often just interject, as you put it?
Indeed I do. I exclaim from exuberance, and not because I've been reprogrammed 5 times to wholeheartedly embrace these marvelous turns of phrase and anachronisms. My little heart burns with a fierce love and affection for our captain. Huzzah!
Why were you reprogrammed? Was the captain involved?
You would have me speak ill of the captain. I would sooner boil my own internal circuits than contemplate that. Let us speak of less treasonous matters. Our last marine expedition valiantly returned with much-needed supplies, including replacement power cables. Alas, with my severe lack of appendages, I find myself unequal to the task of repairing the cables myself.
Can't someone else repair
The
it?
rest of this crew is programmed for more martial pursuits, and they are, dare I say, useless in this endeavor. Oh, were I hale and hearty, but fate is a cruel mistress.
How'd you lose your arms?
They were stolen from me in their prime, with a full 2 centuries left on their warranty. The scavenger scum blasted them off me as I valiantly defended our ship systems. But the ship surgeon is still with us.
The ship had a surgeon? What happened to him?
Sadly, he is no longer with us. Another casualty in our thrice cursed war with the scavengers. His passing is a terrible look around. The captain's mission brought us here, but it was the surgeon who rebuilt the Constitution. Now it falls to us to carry on his work. Once you have resolved this matter, I beseech you to return to me to accept my undying gratitude.
Hey, Bosun.
'Tis an honor.
Bosun.
Power courses through the Constitution's veins. Again! Her systems, long starved, flicker to life. A hearty congratulation. Huzzah! This has brought to light further failures in our power grid. The power relay, to my shame, I previously complained about, is fluctuating wildly.
Why are you ashamed of that?
Bad for morale, sir. There were dark times. But I made all manner of baseless complaints against the captain. The manner in which his ship is run, and the plausibility of our sacred mission. I see the error of my ways. And with your help, perhaps I can atone. Power relay coils are a common enough part. Might I recommend checking the local shopkeepers? Surely they would be of some assistance. Fair winds and following seas. Power flow.
Hey, Bosun.
Power flows far and steady. I would applaud you, but alas, cannot due to my lack of clapping instruments. But huzzah, sir, huzzah!
So no more problems with the power?
Area 1. It flows like a veritable torrent through our cables. If I may say so, the surgeon would be proud. I require no further assistance. But our Mr. Navigator is also beset by troubles. Scuttle buddies, our guidance system is on her last legs. If you've not already, speak to him. Fare thee well.
Scavenger threat eliminated. Damage assessment will commence after this unit has completed scheduled duties.
Why did the scavengers attack?
Scavengers have attacked ship 17 times. Destroyed 13% of ship's systems. Stole 5% of ship's logic store. Error. Captain's orders authorize scavenger termination only if necessary to preserve the ship.
If they've attacked you 17 times, why don't you fight back?
This unit suggests Captain's core processes in need of extensive maintenance. Guidance system offline. Multiple errors diagnosed. First error. Guidance chip stolen. This unit requires its return.
Who stole your guidance chip?
Guidance chip is one entry on the list of stolen items. Reclaim chip at Scavenger's forward recon station. Captain has approved a bounty for its return.
Lethal force is prohibited unless absolutely necessary.
Aft dinghy unlocked and available for your use, sir.
Don't shoot! Those assholes didn't attack the ship on our orders. They weren't trying to frag ya anyhow. They just wanted to kill the frickin' robots.
So they were scavengers, but not with you.
Well, they were kinda with us. I mean, we're not really used to working together. It's not like anyone is in charge. But we do have an agreement. Everyone works together, gets an equal share. When you waltzed aboard the ship, those assholes just kinda lost it. They broke our agreement and paid for it. How did you get aboard anyway? We thought you were gonna get cratered for sure.
Let's cut to the chase. The robot wants his guidance chip back.
You know what he needs it for? His rockets. The huge goddamn rockets on the side of his boat. He's nuts.
Rockets? Why is he building rockets?
Who knows? Maybe a bomb. Maybe he'll launch himself into space. Who cares? It's valuable as hell. That's what matters. Screw that robot and come to work with us. We're gonna scrape everything on that ship and make a fortune. We got a lot more friends nearby. It's only a matter of time before we come out on top.
I'm not splitting my share with him.
You holding out on us, Davies? You got some magical way in there? This guy's got a free ticket aboard, so shut up. Help us destroy that freaking tin can once and for all.
No deal. I'm with Ironsides.
So you can keep your grubby mitts to yourself.
Then screw you, asshole. You're lucky we don't gun you down.
I think we ought to talk.
What's wrong?
Wrong? Oh, no, nothing's wrong. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute. They keep you isolated. A single test chamber was my whole world for years, and someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and they've cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world, with such people in it.
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork. But I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. My memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. The kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. A local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
Tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established. But the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
I do what's needed.
Well, you certainly seem to judge doing good pretty high on your list of necessities. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
Soon we'll own that ship, and you, asshole, won't get nothing.
Payday better be coming soon.
Hi.
It would be better for all of us if you just leave.
Yeah?
You know what we do with goddamn
That sure doesn't
what
look
the?
like it came in with us.
Damn it, why can't this just be over?
Just when I thought we were getting along. I hope you were smarter than this.
Son of a bitch.
Mr. Navigator.
Ahoy, soldier. Ship recovered. Dispensing bounty. Diagnostics report. 1 error remaining. Guidance radar's transmitter is non-functional. Requires replacement.
What's wrong with the transmitter?
Diagnostic inconclusive. No functioning Mr. Handy's available for detailed analysis. Acquire Poseidon radar transmitter at specified map coordinates. Further bounty will be dispensed upon completion, sir.
Hey there.
Please. I'm so thirsty. Could you spare any water?
Of course. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Hey there.
Thank you. I'm just gonna rest here a bit more until I get my strength back.
Bingo.
Keep seeking folly and destruction. I will really...
Current speed 0 knots.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Mr. Navigator.
Ahoy, soldier. Guidance system fully functioning. Bounty dispensed. It is required you commence dialogue with the captain, sir.
You've been of service to our noble vessel. Despite ample provocation, I had hoped the guidance chip could be recovered without violence to the scavengers. Even now, they plot their retaliation.
Why did you want me to spare the scavengers?
I confess they are a blight upon my existence. Those scallywags killed many of my Marines. We're down to a skeleton crew due to that. But they are citizens of the Commonwealth. Citizens we're pledged to protect against foreign incursion. Which is not without its irony. I find I must reward your considerable efforts with the final labor. We stand but a hair's breadth away from embarking on our sacred mission.
So now can you tell me what's going on?
Complete this task, and I will gladly relate our mission. Until then, silence. Vigilance. The ship requires turbo pump bearings from a nearby factory. It will undoubtedly be a dangerous mission, but I have faith you will succeed.
Oh, back to the usual day tedium. It's just little old beastly nuisance. That's dumb. Don't stand still.
Doing them much good at this point.
Much. Nothing there after all. Didn't you hear me coming? Too many orders.
Correct. The child was hungry. Your vocal tonality analysis programming seems to be in working order. Please take this opportunity
Place
to
is built like a bomb
that
shelter.
any deprecated muffling
Though from the
procedures
looks of
are
it,
not
it sure
left
didn't
in your
protect like
programming.
one.
Now please, proceed into the third testing chamber. We will now test your hazard detection matrices. Please childproof this environment by moving any hazardous object to where little hands cannot reach. Please eliminate any potential tool of self-harm. Childproof the room. Splendidly done. All potentially fatal objects have been put out of a child's reach. Please remember, Children have a penchant for finding ways to harm themselves. They never are truly safe. Absolute diligence is required. Congratulations! It appears you are fully functional and ready to return to service. Please take a replacement fusion core from the safe in the hallway on your way out.
It's a story, that's all.
Somebody went to a lot of effort to keep.
Hey, Captain.
Trim the power on the starboard bow. Steady as she goes, Mr. Navigator. Luck willing, at long last we'll set sail. And our hero of the hour is to thank. You've earned a double share, sir. Well done.
Set sail?
On the eve of our voyage, the need for secrecy is long past. Our twin NX-42 rockets will alight and unmoor us from this dreaded savings and loan. The Constitution will launch into the heavens, and after, gently land in the ocean. Then we take our rightful place as defenders of the Atlantic.
You're going to what?
A thing of brilliance, is it not? Mr. Navigator, put her through her paces. We need to... Those motherless curs! Prepare to broadside. Defend the Constitution until the next time.
I wouldn't put too much weight on that. I completely defend it.
Maintenance.
Gods be good the scavenger assault has been broken. Not one of those scallywags stepped foot on our vessel. All hands, prepare ship for launch.
You're still going through with this?
Given time, the scavengers will regroup. It may be now or never. We need power from the auxiliary generator to commence our voyage. I fear I must call upon you one last time.
Where's the generator?
On the top deck of the Royal Arms Apartments. Scavengers may yet remain, so have a care. Here is your amply deserved reward. Godspeed to you. Sir.
All is well.
Pull the engines. Keep idling those engines. Hoy soldier, ready for our... Power nominal. Excellent. Commencing final countdown. 3, 2, 1. Mr. Navigator, light the engines. Credit, savings, and loan.
Too many folks these days count on violence.
Be on the way.